think I was in a good mood to play. I played really well. Um, I didn't practice a lot versus Zerg, so I was happy after Artosis that I could play some Terrans, and I think it turned out really well for me.
So, is there anything else during the beta that you'd like to say that you had an enjoyable time with? At least during phase one of the beta. Any other tournaments or games that pop out in your head?
I had a lot of fun watching some Asian versus Europe tournaments, where the one that Dimaga won. I don't remember the name exactly, but it was a really good tournament. I learned a lot from them, and I just hope the Starcraft 2 beta phase 2 come back soon, so
I
so I
think
can
we all
try
do.
some stuff like that. Yeah.
Actually, did you see the game between Hey Pro and Maka? It was like the last Europe versus Asia show match.
I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't recall, so I can't comment on that.
I beat up some Terran mech using some really interesting strategies that's just started coming out kind of near the end. This was like he was fighting Terran mech and he was doing the whole Zergling and faster baneling into like Ultralisk type of thing. You remember?
Yeah, that's a good strategy. I think there's two good strategies to mech, and what I use is drops. Mainly, I drop into his tanks and into my opponent tanks with multiple either Zerglian, Roaches, and Banelings. I just drop them into their tanks. I think it works really well because it's like my army is spread out, so it doesn't catch up a lot of AOE's from the tank and doesn't catch up a lot of AOE's from the aliens. So I think it's a pretty good set of strategies. And there's the Infestor Ling Baneling, which is good too. But if you miss micro like a little bit, you can lose your army in like one shot of tanks or one shot of aliens. So I don't know. I think it's pretty risky.
So, do you think that over time, the sort of burrowed roach or roach drop type of build is going to edge out, say, the really fast Ultralisk builds that are starting to come out of the woodwork?
I don't think so. Like people, like at the beginning of the beta, I used a lot of Burrowed Roach. I became famous because of that. And when Roach got nerfed and people started to notice like the little shadow, and they got nerfed from the movement speed under when they were burrowed. So I think people now pretty catch up to the burrowed moved underground. So now maybe you need to use a drop a little more and ultra risk, of course.
So you'd say, so wait, could you afford Ultralisk and roaches the same in the same big army? I guess so.
Yes, you could. Yes, yes. Because it's not a lot of gas consuming roaches. Roaches they're not heavy on gas, so you can tech ultra risk and drops at the same time.
Okay, you know, I'm actually I'm thinking of that other variant of the build where I think it was like the little ones anti mech build where he does like almost like a crazy Zerg type of build for Starcraft 2. I don't know. Crazy was Crazy Zerg around when you played Brood War? I'm not sure.
Who?
The Crazy Zerg build where like you do this really mad dash for Ultralisks.
I don't remember a lot. Honestly, what I did in Broad War Tier 3 was only Ling and Ultralisk. So maybe that's what you're saying. I don't know.
It's all good. Let's not bring back bad memories of Brood War. So, how far do you plan on going with the release? Are you going to continue trying to be a pro gamer after the game comes out and is in production?
I'm trying to be a good amateur player. Like I have a job, I have other things to do. I don't practice that much. I should though, and I'll try to do my best for my team, and my team come first. So I'll do my best for root gaming, and that's what I'm gonna do when the StarCraft 2 can come up.
And on the note, do you have any side projects or anything that you're working on, or are you just a player?
Oh, I'm just a player. That's all the time I can do with my time. I can only play. I don't have time to do a website or stuff like that. So
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. So let's talk about Root. We actually interviewed another member of Root recently, QXC,
yeah,
handmade of yours, said you are awesome.
cool.
How's Team Root for you?
They're really good, man. Honestly, we're like a family. We stick together. People help each other, and I think that's what makes Root really good. And we practice with each other, so that's really good.
Now, I know that is Duck on your team? The Zerg player Duck?
No.
Oh man, I am terrible.
Third player, there's Booba, Chef, me, Cats, and I think there's another one. I don't. Suggy, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of Chef because I remember that there was at least one other Zerg on the team besides you. It was Chef.
Yeah, we have like at least 5 for each race. Maybe we have only 3 for Protoss.
Oh man. I wish that was what my clan was like. My clan is like all Protoss players, and then there's like me and one Terran player.
It's hard to find good Protoss, honestly, on the US server. There's not a lot, and that's I think the most difficult race to pick for a pro team. There's not a lot of good players. So
Really? Like a lot of people try to tell me that Protoss is like super easy, and everyone who plays it, it's like the Fisher Price of Starcraft. You think
yeah,
Protoss is just a harder race to play, or?
well, Protoss is easy for new players because it's like big units. It's easy to micro, but easy does not mean you can master the race really well. That's what's good with StarCraft is it's hard to master. So Protoss is a hard race to master, and I think there's only a few people in the North American server that can play well with this race.
Now for Phase 2 of Beta, what kind of tournaments are you doing? Like, I know you should be. Are you into the Invitational tournament that's coming out when the beta comes out?
Yeah. I'm not an invitee, but I'm in like the pre-tournament stuff, so I can join the group of 16, I think. I pretty much register for every tournament I can think of that has prize money, and if I cannot attend, well, there's a lot of backup lists for each tournament, so I'm not afraid of that.
So talking about the micro macro tournament, are you looking forward to that one? You think that's going to be a big deal? I mean, it's like everybody's going to be there.
Yeah, there's a lot of price. There's a big prize pool, so it's gonna be cool. I hope I can meet Artosis again. I don't know if he plays that.
You two need to have a grudge match. You need to settle once and for all who is the better man.
Honestly, I think he's better than me. I don't really care. But in a tournament, I don't know, man. He hasn't won really anything yet, so we'll have to see.
Ooh. Oh, that one stung. That one stung just a bit. Ooh, I like that. There you go. That was the closest thing I can get to controversy out of you, but it's good.
Oh, nice.
So, this is technically one of 2 episodes about Canada today. So let's talk a little bit about Canada and StarCraft and esports and all that good stuff. Because everyone likes Canada. I guess I've heard Quebec is not a big fan of Canada, so maybe this is a bad talk. But I don't know.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Is
I
Quebec,
like Canada, honestly. It's it's a good country. It's just some people in Quebec are really focused on the culture, French Canadian culture and stuff like that.
Oh, I know.
So
I was just joking, man. This
yeah,
is
no, it's okay.
I love Quebec. What's it called? I'm related to the Bilodeaus, if you know the big family, the Bilodeaus. I don't. They're a French
Yeah,
Canadian clan.
I know.
So, actually, one thing I should point out, and that is interesting, I'd be curious to know what you think about this. It seems that when we talk about Canada and gaming, Quebec is sort of like the capital of Canadian gaming. Do you have any? Do you have any idea why Quebecers are like the best at video games in Canada?
Maybe because there's more players. I don't know. uh, Maybe I don't know because